What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the monthly manifestation reading for September. Okay, this is for September. I missed you guys for August, and that's because I was getting back into the swing of things, and I didn't want to put one out like midway through August. I didn't think that would be fair to y'all. That's not the purpose of the monthly manifestations, okay? Let me get the spiel out, okay? These are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next, okay? But this is for the collective, okay? So get in where you fit in, okay? I do not do these by sign. The purpose of these monthly manifestations is to help you guys get to your ultimate goal. Okay, what is it that you are trying to manifest in your life at this time? Okay, these are based off of the moon cycles. Okay, new moon, first quarter moon, and full moon. Those are the three most important ones you need to pay attention to. Okay, each month. And I like to do these videos once a month before the new moon. Okay, so this is to help set your intentions. Okay, so the first date I want you guys to be aware of is September 6th. That is the new moon. It is going to crest about 8:52 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, depending on where you are, you might need to look to see where it will crest in your area or in your time zone, if you will. Okay, the new moon is the most important. It is the first moon cycle where you want to set your intentions. What are your goals? What is it that you are trying to achieve? And what is your mindset towards that intention or goal? Okay, so and pay attention to these definitions and characteristics, because it's going to play out in the reading today. Okay, we are going to pull 3 cards, top, bottom, and middle. Okay, and we will look at the bottom card for the overall outcome. Okay, so the next placement will be the first quarter moon, which is on September 13th. Okay, first quarter moon is really just a halfway point. It's like, okay, let's check in on your progress. Like, what have you done towards attaining your goal? Okay, anything you are trying to manifest, anything, okay, you have to put in the work. Okay, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, you cannot sit up here and say all the prayers in the world and say, oh, I want to do this and I want it to be done by this time, but just sit like a bump on a log thinking that it's just supposed to be handed to you. No, you have to be putting it in the work. Okay, the way manifestations work, it works just the same as prayer. Okay, just the same way you pray to God for what it is that you want. Okay, for example, if you're praying, oh, I want a new man, or I want a new woman in my life. Okay, you want that in your life, but what are you doing to attain it? Are you mingling? Are you going out, meeting new people? Are you socializing or networking on social media to meet new people? Have you started going on a dating site? Anything? Or are you just thinking that the right person is supposed to knock on your door and say, hey, I heard you needed somebody, you was thinking about dating, hey, what's up? No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, and that's just something small. Okay, that's as far as like if it's love that you're looking at. Okay, if it's more about your finances, you want a better job. Okay, what type of job do you want? What do you want to do? How are you going to get to that type of profession, especially if you're not already in that profession already? So you got to think of how you can merge into that. Looking at internships, or looking at a side hustle or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest in your life. But the first quarter moon is that midway point to see how have you progressed since the new moon of setting your intention. Okay, so the last one, which is the most important, is really the final step, the final stage. September 20th is the full moon, okay, at cresting at about 7:55 p.m. Eastern time, or you can check your time zone to see when it will appear, okay. The full moon is where you have finally attained and reached your goal, okay. Either you have attained it or you are close to attaining it. Either or, okay? You should be closer to it or have achieved your goal by the full moon, okay? This month, September, I feel is very significant because all of these phases are on a Monday, okay? Monday gets a bad rap because Monday blues, Monday mayhem, whatever you call it, okay, Monday is really the initial start of the day, okay, not of the day, but of the week, okay. Really don't count Sunday, that's a day of rest, okay. And Monday is primarily really the first day, it's the first starting day of the week, of the work week, however you look at it. It's time to, this month, make Mondays more positive, have a more positive energy and mindset, okay. When the full moon comes, usually of course at night, what you want to do is make sure you provide some form of offering to your ancestors, okay, to your spirit guides, to your angels, for assisting you in attaining your goal. While you are here on the physical realm doing the work that needs to be done to attain your goal, your spirit guide, your angels, your ancestors are trying to place resources in your path. They cannot energetically intervene, but they can put you and point you into the right places. So definitely listen to your intuition during these placements, okay. They know what your desires are when you put them into the ethers during the new moon, okay. First quarter moon, they're checking in on you just as much as you should be checking yourself to see how far you have accomplished your goal or how close you are to accomplishing your goal. Have you listened and paid attention to the signs and synchronicities and the resources that have been provided to you to help assist you get to your goal? And then by full moon, you should have achieved or be close to achieving, okay. So providing them an offering is a way of saying thank you for what they have done spiritually for you, to help you attain your goal, okay. I do one every month, okay. I give I do ancestor money rituals to my ancestors to tell them thank you because they have karmic debt that they have to pay in the afterlife for assisting me in the things that I want to achieve. I do food offerings as well. I wanted to give up alcohol. If I do drink, it's very, very social and minimum, but I do not drink anymore. I do not have any alcohol whatsoever in my home anymore. I gave that offering to my ancestors because I was like, I'm just wasting it, but you know, it was just sitting there collecting dust. But I offered it to my ancestors. I do food offerings. Like the craziest thing was I had loved ones that wanted Walmart fried chicken. The craziest thing ever. I'm like, really? Walmart fried chicken? Out of all things. That's what they wanted. I was like, is this for me? And they were like, no, we want that. And chips. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's what they wanted, so that's what they got. Okay, and I hopefully will be able to share with you guys the things that I have been able to achieve and accomplish. One being starting to row. I wanted to do it years ago when I was in my 20s, early 20s. Life happened. Y'all have heard me say this a few times in a few videos. Life occurred, took me off of my path, and eventually I got brought back to it in my 30s, and I'm forever grateful to have done it. It is my safe haven. It is my peace. It is my sanity. It gives me happiness and joy. Not every reading is a great reading, but knowing that I'm out here helping someone and hopefully resonating with one, even if it is one person, is fulfillment enough for me. Okay, so I've been blessed with some beautiful full moon rituals, new moon rituals even as well, where I've gotten a plethora of ideas and innovations that I'm hoping to share with you guys soon. But I write everything down, whatever they send to me. I take no credit for. I take no credit for it. This is what they are providing to me, providing me, the tools and knowledge that I need to produce these upcoming things that I'm working on. And I'm always forever grateful and thankful to them. I always give props where it's due. I cannot take credit for all of these things. Okay, so without further ado, that's the whole spiel on monthly manifestations. Let's go ahead and get these cards pulled so that way you guys, if you made it through all of that, I thank you so much. And that means you are ready to manifest some positive changes within your life. So let's see where we land here. Think about what it is that you want to manifest, okay? And set this intention monthly, like I said, you guys. I want this card right here. Set these intentions monthly. Look for either these videos so I can provide it to you. It's a one-stop shop and you don't have to go doing any research. But if you are really interested in the moon cycles and things of that nature, I would definitely suggest you get the Moonology deck. That is what we are using, by Yasmin Boland. She also has a journal that you can purchase as well. Both, I believe, I got off of Amazon. So by all means, go on there. The journal is fire. Like, it's perfect for anyone who's trying to manifest things in their life and really get in tune with yourself as well. Okay, so let's flip these over. We'll look at the bottom of the deck after we look at these three here. Okay, so we have Surrender to the Divine in the first card placement. So what should be the mindset towards your intention or goal? Okay, again, remember, this is for the collective. This is for no specific sign, but if any signs come out, take with it what you will from that. Okay, so full moon cycle here, it says surrender to the divine. Okay, what is your intention? What should be your mindset? So your mindset for the new moon on September 6th should be surrender to the divine. What it is that you actually want. Okay, set positive intentions and goals, no matter what it is. If it's getting rid of a vice, getting rid of an addiction, removing or wishing for new people in your life, that is something you can do on the new moon. If you are familiar or just look up some research about burning bowl rituals, I would suggest doing that on the new moon. Things that you want to remove. Okay, only takes about 10 minutes. You take 10 minutes to write down a list of things you want to remove from your life that are hindering you, okay, at 8:52 p.m., okay, your time, and just write those things down and burn it and remove it from your life completely, okay? And watch things slowly drift off, okay? So your intention, your mindset towards your intention is to surrender to the divine. Whatever your faith system is or belief system is, just surrender to them, that you are open and willing to work towards these new goals or intentions that you are setting for yourself, okay? The second card here is, will or have you made any progress? Again, this is in reference to September 13th. So we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, full moon in Gemini. Okay, you may want to look up the placement for when there's going to be a full moon in Gemini throughout the year. Okay. But it's not specific that whatever your intention is going to take until the full moon of Gemini. Don't take it like that, okay? But full moon is definitely here and present, okay? So the answers you need are coming as far as have you made any progress. So that's exactly what it is. Midpoint, September 13th. Where are you in your progress, in your goal that you have set for yourself? Okay, be patient with yourself. Know that the answers are coming, whatever it is. If it's in reference to a job promotion, I'm hearing, if it's for closing on a house, babies, okay, finding out if you're pregnant or not, okay. The answers you need are going to come during that first quarter moon cycle, September 13th, okay. They're either going to come during that week or thereafter, okay. So be patient. Don't stress yourself out about it, especially if you have done the work to obtain that goal, okay? The last placement we have is card number 3. Has or is the intention or goal been achieved? Has your goal been achieved? And we're talking about by September 20th, full moon at 7:55 p.m. Okay, so it says work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Scorpio season is usually upon us, I believe, like mid-October to November, of course. And so you should be, I'm not going to say again expecting any change or development that far off, but it just depends on what your goal is. Okay, but again, I'm not setting that as your time frame. Work through your fears, though, is what you need to focus on with the full moon cycle, September 20th. So basically, not letting yourself be hindered by rejection or regret or things of the past. Do not let self-doubt come in and impede on your intentions for your goal in order for it to be achieved. So working through those fears to really just get at it, okay? Be fearless, okay? Which is a characteristic of Scorpio. Depending on what other placements are in your chart, they are risk takers, okay? Usually they embrace their dark side, okay? So they pretty much go more so through life without fear, okay? So work through those fears so you can obtain your goal come the full moon, September 20th, okay? And you will have what you want. So let's look at the bottom of the deck to see the outcome. It says, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius season is usually around mid-November to September. I mean, not September, December, okay, for Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture, okay? So don't think small, okay? Or don't look at the small things. Look at the fact that you're investing, because some of you may be like, well, depending on what it is you're trying to achieve, such as like a house, or I don't know why that's kind of standing out a little bit more. If you're trying to obtain a house and you're seeing all the things that you have to go through, like make sure your credit is good, paying off debts, things of that nature, and you're like, oh, it's always something coming in between me and my goal. Don't look at it that way. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the fact that yes, you do have to go through all these little steps, and this is just an example. Yes, you do have to go through all these little steps in order for you to get to the house, but the house is the bigger picture. Okay, that's what you want. That is your goal. Okay, whatever your reason for having that house is, whether it's because you want to raise a family, and that could be even the bigger picture down the line, where you want to have that home life, that family life, and that's what you've been wanting to obtain. And so you may have your perfect partner, what you want. Maybe you had the kids before you got to the house, and so working together with your partner on your finances, if this is both your goal to achieve, then you're going to work together to get to that big picture of the house. And that may mean settling out debts, saving up money, getting a better job, doing all these things in order for you to be able to attain that bigger picture, which is that house on the hill, if you will. And you just have to keep that in mind. Look at the bigger picture. There's a reason for all of these things. All of these things are going to take a lot of effort from you in order for you to obtain it. Okay, so don't look at the downside of, or thinking that it's a constant obstacle, we'll never get it. If you keep that mindset, no, you won't. Okay, but if you stay strong within yourself, fight through the fears, don't self-doubt, or don't put negative energy out into the ethers that, oh, my credit looks like this, we'll never get it. It's like, no, that's because you're putting yourself in that mindset. Look at your resources, see what you have to do in order to clean up whatever needs to be cleaned up, so that way you can obtain that goal. Okay, it's all for the greater good. You just have to see that. Okay, so if you don't remember anything else, just remember, look at the bigger picture. Okay, look at the bigger picture. It's all in divine timing. Okay, your ancestors, your angels, the divine, God, whatever your faith system, is not going to let you down as long as you don't let yourself down. Okay, you have to put in the work. They can't do it for you. They are not here in the physical realm. They can only guide you. Okay, and if you don't listen to your guidance system, your third eye, your crown chakra, your heart chakra, if you're not listening to those main attributes in order for you to obtain your goal, then it's not going to happen. Okay, so work through those fears. Speak positivity into yourself, into the ethers. They will hear you, they will listen to you, and they will guide you and help you obtain your goal. You just got to see the bigger picture. Okay, so that is your monthly manifestation for the month of September. Again, I truly appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I would love to hear if you guys end up joining in on these monthly manifestations and what you have manifested in your life. I'm hoping to keep these going for you guys every month, so just let me know how your manifestations are working out for you. But until then, peace.